I'd like to welcome all of us to the first celebration of recognition of our outstanding workers. We want to do this every month, and of course, today we are also saying a great thank you to all those workers who would have worked with the ministry for a long time and have earned their retirement, and they have left us, having given us very long, fruitful years of service. We want to thank, of course, the Permanent Secretary who was insistent that we should have this award, where we should recognize outstanding individuals from each department, our non-technical staff, our support staff, our administrative staff, where we recognize and celebrate those whose contribution would have stood head and shoulders above the other workers. It's important because we're trying and we're working. It's a work in progress on creating a culture of excellence in the Ministry of Works. It is no secret that since I came to the Ministry of Works, we are in the process of transforming the operation of the Ministry of Works, and we want to turn it into a very efficient, first class, internationally competitive building, construction, institutional, technical service center. We specialize mainly in construction, road building, and technical services. We have the greatest concentration of engineers and architects in the country. We have the greatest concentration of equipment and equipment operators, of project managers, and of other various types of specialists who we need to manage the construction operation process. And so, along with the orientation of creating new targets, new approaches, we want to recognize that without dedicated, hardworking, and efficient employees, that all the plans we have, all the dreams we want to fulfill, all the legacies we'd like to put behind us cannot be realized. And so today we want to congratulate those individuals who not only would have come to work on time, but would have worked long and hard, very efficiently, worked long past the hours they should be working, and would have demonstrated dedication to their tasks, dedication to getting the job done, dedication to getting the job right, and dedication to ensuring that the Ministry of Works and the government of Antigua and Barbuda can provide the kind of service that the people of Antigua require. We have given ourselves the task of correcting and paving and building roads in every community. We believe our people deserve good quality roads, both on the highways and in their communities. We are committed to building government offices. We are committed to building commercial enterprises in terms of not only supporting structures for government to occupy, but productive centers to help agriculture do a feedlot, to help them to do processing, to build hotels for the Ministry of Tourism so that we can expand the hotel base, and to shatter that view that we have to sit down and wait for an investor to come and spend money or else we're toast. Of course, we welcome investors, but we want to make the point that we also can build, we also can produce, and we also can take on that mantle. And of course, all the concessions we normally give away would then reside with us. It seems to be the only way we can empower people to not only have ownership, where we can sell shares in these facilities, but also command the commanding heights, where they can become general manager, where they can become the head chef, where they can become the chief accountant, the head marketer, where they can have the confidence of running a hotel and knowing they can do it very efficiently without working for someone or under someone. And so the ministry we see as the engine room for the government. We're responsible for procurement, we're responsible for equipment, and for construction and production. And so our people must be the best people in the government, must be the best workers in government, the best producing workers. And we want to celebrate you all today. I want to congratulate you all for your hard work. I see in every department, I've asked the PS and the supervisors to mark these individuals tight, make sure that they actually reach up to the standard of excellence. And if there's no one who would have reached a standard, not to name somebody. And so we want to congratulate you. I want to say a few words to those who would have worked very hard with the ministry and who are now leaving us and who are now going to retire. Retirement is not a death sentence. Retirement is just a transition to another phase of your life. And you should have the freedom to enjoy yourself and to pursue things that you have always dreamt of finding the time to do. As a farmer's son and a fisherman's son, I say the sea and the soil would make the best areas for retirement and pleasure. Travel is really high on the agenda of seeing the world and enjoying the world. And if you have family and friends overseas, to mix with them in their own environment. Those who are religious, you have a great amount of time to study the Bible, to contribute to the church. Those who are community minded can volunteer and build their own communities. And those who like to mind grandchildren and grandaunts, they can also be helpful to the next generation in terms of helping them with their homework. We want to wish you well in your retirement. People are living longer today, so plan well. Do something productive, not necessarily to work if you don't want to or if you don't have to, but do something which will get you moving, keep you healthy, keep you fit. See your doctor regularly, eat healthily, exercise, and remember the sea and the beach, they're the best gyms you can ever find. And you get the most pleasure from utilizing our sea and our sand. Again, all of the heads who are gathered here today, I want to thank you for coming. I want to thank you for managing your departments very well. It is no secret that the Ministry of Works has been one of the better, if not the best performing ministry in the government. It is precisely because the workers have worked very hard, even during the difficulties of COVID. We have great expectations. We have been hammered in terms of getting things done by the various other ministers and ministries. We will always rise to the challenge of succeeding. And so we await the nominees, we await to hear their names and their profiles. And those of you who did not get named this time, make sure next month or the next quarter that your name will be on the list. And those who would have been named today, continue to be a shining example. Continue to set high standards and encourage your fellow worker to perform like you have performed in a manner that will befit the title of Employee of the Month.
It is my pleasure to be associated with today's proceedings, our very first virtual celebration to acknowledge the excellent work that the employees of the Ministry of Works have done. In promoting a culture of excellence, we view this virtual ceremony as an integral part of what we're trying to achieve. We're highlighting performance, we're highlighting personal development, and we're highlighting the accomplishments of the ministry as a team. I look forward to more virtual ceremonies like this, and I invite and welcome those of you who are viewing this to be a part of this experience. Every month, each department, office, or unit will nominate those persons that they feel are deserving of this award. As an organization, we know that its constituent parts come together to make a whole. And as such, we want to make sure that each and every part is enhanced to perform its full potential. This month, We not only celebrated the achievements of our employees of the month, but we also recognize those persons who have served this ministry faithfully and have passed on to the great beyond. To their families, we express our sympathies. We ask that the fondness of their memories remain with us. We also acknowledge those persons who have been ill. We know that without their performance, this ministry would not be where it is, and we wish those persons a speedy recovery. In going through one's professional development, we also acknowledge the fact that there are persons who have achieved academically. Those persons have demonstrated that they want to make sure that they better themselves by pursuing several forms of studies. One individual I know did project management, another did human resources management, and there are other technical areas persons have engaged themselves in. To all those persons, to all those students who have passed and been outstanding, continue to be outstanding. This management team support and promotes your efforts, and we thank you for it. I am so very pleased by today's virtual ceremony. I know that as the permanent secretary of this ministry, in years to come, we can look back on today and say it was a legacy moment, a moment when this management team and these employees of this ministry decided to show our celebration for our achievements. Let us continue to achieve. Let this ministry continue to be the best ministry in Antigua and Barbuda, and let our efforts continue to be acknowledged. Thank you.
Francine Hill, Registry. Miss Hill is a respectful and very conscientious woman. She takes pleasure in ensuring that her work is of a very high standard and meets any required deadline. Heather Williams, Security. Miss Williams is a very reliable security officer who takes her job very seriously. She is always punctual, very respectful, and has gained the respect of many persons whom she has come in contact with. Hugh Taylor, Transport. She's always punctual, reliable, dependable, and a problem solver. Iola George, Stores. Miss George is a dependable and reliable worker. She's always punctual. She also manages the office in the absence of the supervisor. Jamie Phillip, Survey GIS. He shows interest in his work, promptness, respect, and his teamwork has improved drastically. Also, his proficiency in the operations of the surveying equipment and the surveying software, and even the geographic information system software, has improved tremendously, such that now on his own produces highly credible topographic and cadastral survey drawings. Cameron Jimmy, Traffic Light. Cameron has shown exemplary work ethics and has gone above and beyond several times this past month. He has responded on weekends and holidays to rectify problems and helped other departments get the job done. Carrie Ann Johnson, Security. Ms. Johnson is very reliable, always punctual, respectful, and takes her job very seriously. She has gained respect not only from her colleagues, but also persons she interacts with daily. Nazim Cornelius, Survey GIS. Always punctual, he shows the ability to work as a team, and his outstanding performance speaks volume. Mr. Cornelius is a great asset to the Survey and GIS unit. He's a gentleman who continues to carry the vision of the Ministry of Works, creating a culture of excellence. Nikisha Shoy, Accounts. She has demonstrated solid performance in the execution of her duties. Her ability to think quickly and effectively is highly commendable. She is capable of working under pressure with real finesse. She is punctual and always ready to assist her peers whenever called upon to go the extra mile. Omar Thomas, Registry. Punctuality is one of the words used to describe this young man. As a result, he is able to complete tasks assigned to him in a professional and timely manner. Patrick Knowles, Burma Quarry. He's always punctual, very respectful, a team member, and an all-rounder. He also assists with operating the plant and loading of material whenever called upon. Pat Spencer, Survey GIS. He never fails to continue to be an excellent team motivator, one of the key ingredients that any supervisor would ever wish for in a staff. He gets the job done. Raymond Benjamin, Hot Mix Plant. Mr. Benjamin is always punctual for work, an asset any employer looks for. His in-depth knowledge of how the plant works makes him a go-to person whenever there is a mechanical issue. Robert Smith, Government Workshop. Mr. Smith joined the Government Mechanical Workshop just over 3 years ago as a mechanic. His performance has been outstanding. He is a very diligent worker, and when he is given any assignment, he always ensures that it is delivered in a timely manner. Tanya Spencer, PIMU. Ms. Spencer is respectful, reliable, generally punctual, and a very committed individual in her daily operations at the PIMU office. She has contributed tremendously to the efficiency of the office. She works exceptionally well with all her fellow co-workers. She is approachable and always enthusiastic to assist when asked in any way possible.